And now, this world shall know pain. Almighty push.
What's going on? Dustin, it's your boy TruePan Gaming back at it again for another Digimon video. Today we have a Red Security Plus Set 4 deck profile. Guys, I'm sorry I broke my rule. I said I wouldn't do any Set 4 deck profiles. I'd only stick with 1 and 1.5 because that's all that's out right now in English. But I'm too hyped, man. Security Plus is such a fun deck to play. So balls to the wall. So fun that I have to make this deck profile because I'm so excited to play this deck in Set 4. Starting off, we got the 4 Digimon. It's the same effect as Guilmon, but it's an egg, so it's the plus 1k if there are 5 or more in your opponent's trash. It's a stable egg going forward. 1 Koromon, same thing, but if you have 4 or more evolution sources, it's okay, but not as good as Digimon. Okay, so here's a new card, Flamemon. So when you play it, you get to check the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 hybrid form Digimon, and 1 red tamer from among them to your hand. So this is going to search a lot of the key components you need for this deck. 4 Agumon. This Agumon will be a staple as long as there's good Greymon cards. Simple as that. The plus 2k is really strong. 4 of the other Agumon. Again, 1k. Generic. Really good. Here's another new card, Agunimon. So this is a hybrid form Digimon, and hybrid form Digimon can evolve from tamers, which is interesting. So he can evolve from a red tamer as if it were a level 3 Digimon for 2 cost. So this is nice because you could evolve him from him, or you could evolve him from the tamers you'll see later. And other than that, he's just a vanilla. But running for the promo Greymon, it gives security attack plus 1 while it has an Agumon under it. This is helps for the early aggression if you want to play one of these guys and then play him. 4 starter deck Greymon for the security attack plus 1. You guys have seen it before, you'll see it now. 1 Metal Greymon. I really wanted to play more of this card, but I just couldn't justify it or see how I would get it to fit into the deck. I'm still even debating playing it at 1. But the 1 of it is really nice for the 9k body and the 3k boost, along with the security attack plus 2. Alright, so this is actually your main boss monster of the deck. I know it's a level 5, which is... Oh, True Pain, why is it a level 5? Why isn't it a level 6? You'll see, the level 6 is really, really strong. But if you don't see the level 6, it's not a big deal, because this is the card you'll be trying to win the game with. So usually you want to... That's what makes this deck so nice, is because this is essentially a level 6 card. So let me read it to you guys. 3 cost Digivolve, 8 cost start play, 7k DP. Security attack plus 1. While it has a hybrid or red tamer Digivolution, get plus 4k, making him a 11k. So he's an 11k body. And then if you have a hybrid or red tamer under him, it'll get 4k. So you want to put him on. What I actually like to do is I like to go Flameon into a Digimon, like not using Flameon's effect, and then having Greymon on top of that, and then him, because then he will still get the 4k from the hybrid because of Flameon, and then he'll have another security check because of Greymon, making him a 11k beat stick, which is really, really cool. Moving down a little, we have a 4 Rise Greymon. It's also treated as a yellow Digimon, but the effect we really care about is Digiburst 2. You get to play a red or yellow tamer, cost 4 or less, without paying its memory cost, which is super nice. Digiburst 2 is essentially just getting rid of 2 cards, and since these guys don't really help these guys don't count as Greymons, like you can go into him from these guys, and it's just really nice all around. But then he also has an inheritable when attacking. If I have a tamer, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k DP, which isn't a big deal, but it can make a difference between swinging over with the other guys. On to the only level 6 we play. I tried to fit more in. I really wanted to play Victory Greymon, I think it's called, but there's just no room for it. This deck is so tight. As you see, we cut the blockers, and you can probably see already we don't play Gaia Force, which... This deck is the definitive red rush. You don't care about defending at all. You just want to rush as hard as you can. But so yeah, what he does is for each Digivolution source with Greymon or hybrid in its name, it gets security attack plus 1. So it can essentially be a 4 security check, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, Yeah, and then so it could be 4 because it has 1, and then it could potentially have 3. So it could be 4, and then you have ways to make it hit that 5th damage, which is super nice. And then it's a 13k body. 5 cost is pretty hefty for the evolution, but we have ways of mitigating that. And then on deletion, the thing that makes this better than because most people be like, well, why wouldn't you just play started at Greymon? It's the same thing. It's essentially the same thing, but with less what's it called? Less cost. 1 less cost. 1k less DP. The DP does matter. The 13k does let you swing over anything that's not a level 5. I mean level 7. But then the on deletion effect is just a little extra that's really nice to tack on there. If he dies, it'll let you essentially turbo into another one. But yeah, so he can be 4. His effect would make him 4 by itself, and then if you have this Greymon, it'd be 5. So that's a way to hit 5. This tie lets you hit 5, and then this option card, we'll cover this first. Atomic Inferno. One of your hybrid form Digimon get plus 3k DP, security attack plus 1, and the following effect. If this Digimon is blocked, gain 3 memory. And then it's inheritable. I mean, its security is all of your Digimon get plus security attack plus 1k until the end of my next turn. I mean 1, not 1k. This actually isn't a hybrid, but this card is specifically to help you with Aladdimon, because Aladdimon, like I said, can have 1, 2, 3. He can have 3 by himself, along with being an 11k body. 4, no, not 4. Wait, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it can't get the buff off tie, but you can make it a 4 with this, or 2 if you have like 2 of these in hand, and then boom, another 5. You guys already showed you this tie. You should already know what this tie does. It's the security attack plus 1 if you have 4 more Digivolution sources, and then it sets you to 3 memory. So always nice to see this tie. We run 6 tamers, which is a lot, but essentially all of these guys count as level 3s if you need them to, and then you can play them for free with Rise Greymon, which is nice. For Marcus, so Marcus is the same as Ty, set your memory to 3, but when your Digimon Greymon's name attacks, you can suspend it to gain 1 memory. So I like to use him in conjunction with this, because this will be 2 security checks, and then you'll get a memory back, allowing you to extend your plays further. I could see potentially running 4 of this and 2 of this, but I do like playing 2 of this tie for the 1k buff, because this will make it 15 here by itself, not counting any other buffs you could have. Yeah, this Agumon also buffs him because it is an Ancient Greymon, and then this buff also buffs him because it's a generic, and then this buffs him. So there's all these different ways to buff him, even if they don't count towards his security checks. And then this is just another way, but it's 2 cost, meaning you can, because like digivolving him into one of these guys honestly doesn't feel that good to me. I would much rather digivolve him from him, just for the cheaper cost. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this deck profile. Don't forget to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/TruePainGaming. And then also, don't forget to click that like button and press that subscribe button, because we're at the time recording this, I think, almost to 200 subs. I think we're at like 170. If I remember right, it's off the top of my head, but I think we're at like 170, so we're pretty close to giving away those starter decks, guys. So don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. I will see you guys later.